Hey everyone, and welcome back for something a little different. If you did see my last video, which I'll put in the top right now, for those who haven't, then you'll know it didn't go great. To be honest, that's probably an understatement in itself. But anyway, because of that, I've decided to take a break and head to Charlotte Motor Speedway for some oval racing instead. This is my first ever oval race alongside a good friend of mine, and I don't yet have a circular rim for my R9, so yeah, I'm going to be using a Formula wheel for this. But now the big question is, can I survive rookie oval? Well, let's head to the track and find out. So here we are on the out lap, or our first lap. The pace car is about to come in. As you can see, we've put it in P4, and the pole sitter, Nate Bradley, is a good friend of mine, and he is my sim racing buddy. But can we have a good race with him today? As the lights go green, he is off. He has caught us all by surprise, well, most of us by surprise, especially the cars behind me, which is perfect, as it's now allowed me to tuck inside and take the line down low, which allows me to have better speed and hold the position over the cars on the outside. But we are all falling into formation now in a long line, but Nate has Devin Hernandez on his tail, right up his gearbox, alongside Dexter O'Keefe, who's looking to go around the outside. Maybe this is an opportunity for me down the inside with Dexter out wide, who's losing control as we almost lose the car through that corner. It is so tough, especially on the outlap. For some reason in oval racing, my force feedback doesn't connect. So those first two corners are deadly for me, especially the last one where it finally connects. But other than that, we are looking good as Dexter runs it a bit wide, so we tuck down the inside and we are up into the podium places, P3, and we are right on the back of Devin Hernandez here. We pull to the outside, but it is something that maybe I will later regret, as although I am pulling ahead of him now into P2, I'm going to lose so much time and speed on the exit, or not on the exit, but around the corner, that it could put me in a little spot of bother later on. But for now, we are sitting P2, nice and happy with that, with Nate up in front in P1 and Devin Hernandez on our inside. But we are in a little tight group of 5 here, and we are racing quite well, but super close, within 2/10, all 5 of us. This is gonna be tight as we head down the back straight. We are side by side with Devin Hernandez. Are we gonna be able to hold it around the outside and maybe pull in front of him down the inside soon enough? But it's not gonna happen just yet. Although on the exit, the outside line does get the better run. But overall, throughout the race, inside is better. But here is an accident that happened on lap 5 then. As you can see, the car in front gets turned, and the car we are following with has nowhere to go. He is absolutely trapped as the red car comes flying across the track and takes him out. But now, that was the first of many, or of a couple big accidents as we head to lap 9 onto lap 10. We are battling Nate, our friend, for the first position. We even managed to pull up into P1 for a short while, but now through this corner, he is definitely gonna take that place back with the inside line. We do have Jiju in P6 now, who has caught up to us and is joining this 6-way battle. But how is this going to go? As one car behind gets turned, there's a car behind into the barrier. I think he was following Nate closely, but backed out, and the car behind him did not take notice quick enough and just turned him in the end. But that is all good for us, as now it means there are only 5 cars in this battle for first place. Everything is changing now, but hopefully we can get this P1 from Nate and get or secure our second ever oval race win. But we do have to worry about Dexter O'Keefe and Adam Ryan behind, who are very close, along with Jiju. But you can see that into this final corner, we are almost half a car length ahead of Nate, but it's not enough. With his inside line, he's going to get the better of us, and even Dexter may get a little nibble at us now, as he is on the inside line using Nate's slipstream, which is something I do not have either. I do not have any car in front to pull me along and to tow me behind them. But that is all part and parcel of oval racing. I need an opportunity now. That's what I'm waiting for. Just a chance to tuck inside behind Nate and maybe sit behind him till right at the end of the race, just giving him a little bump here and there to keep him going and to work together to pull away. But for now, that is not going to be possible, as we get a little tap on the inside by Dexter. We managed to hold it, but it has forced us wide and made us a little bit slow trying to catch the car which gives Zizou an opportunity down our inside, and Dexter is now in front. But we do have a bit of slipstream now, which is always good, and it was only 0x for that contact, so it was nothing major, but still enough to put us right off track. But now Zizou is down our inside, so I'm going to tuck in behind him, try and get the better of Dexter. We're going to give him a little bump here, but not too much. But we pull out, and he turns Nate. He's turned Nate in front, and he's there into the barrier. Nate flies across the track. Dexter has nowhere to go. He gets collected, and I think Adam Ryan also gets collected behind, and myself and Zizou have only just managed to get through that. But here is a replay then. As they go behind the board, you can see Zizou just catches Nate on the rear right fender and spins him round into the other cars, who then collect each other as well. Here's another view from Adam Ryan, who was in P5 sitting at the back. He was just an innocent bystander who got collected by Dexter O'Keefe as he just slid across the track and made minimal contact, but it was enough to send him spearing into the wall and cause race-ending damage. Now here it is from Dexter's perspective. You can see that on the left, Zizou just turns Nate straight into him, and he is nothing he can do. He is a passenger in his car as he collects Adam Ryan as well. But now we head back onto the same lap we were on before, lap 13. We are right behind Zizou. It's literally a two-way fight, two-horse battle for the win now. With only 7 laps to go, there is no car within 5 seconds of us. So this is literally, as I said, a two-horse race for the winning place. We pull to the outside. We're trying to squeeze Zizou right to the inside, forcing him to have as narrow a line as possible to hopefully allow us to get a good gain on the exit. But for now, he is holding his position very, very strongly. We're going to need to find a way around him, or even, if possible, tuck in behind him to the final lap, where then we will make our move and pounce. But for now, he is still on our inside, and we have no space to move there. We're going to have to let it be for now, holding the outside line. We are still side by side. This is intense racing. It is so hard to commentate on oval racing when there is no corners other than round ones, but I'm trying my best. But here we go into the final corner. Zizou gets the run down the inside, and I'm going to hold the outside line using this black central dark line there as almost my guide. But we seem to get a much better exit through that corner. Maybe not as good as I thought, but we are still side by side, and this racing is absolutely intense. We make a bit of contact as Zizou washes out slightly, but he's backed out. He's hit the apron a few times, and that has allowed me to tuck up in front into P1 with only 5 laps to go, or 4.5 laps to go. Is this it? Am I going to be able to hold on long enough to take this to the line, or is it going to be tight? I hope I can hold on to this, but we will have to wait and see, as Zizou is only 0.7 behind, so he's going to have plenty, or he's definitely close enough to have slipstream. So it is up to me now to choose the right line and to take this win, to bring it home for myself and for Nate, who would have won it had Zizou not taken him out. So this is for both of us. This is a big moment with 4 laps to go. We're coming around onto the back straight. We take to the racing line, which is maybe a mistake that I, in hindsight, should not have made, as Zizou is now closing in very, very quick. 3/10 he has gained in 1 lap with that slipstream, and I am struggling. I think I may have a little bit, maybe a bit of damage. I'm not quite sure from all that contact. It was never heavy contact, but it was still slight contact. So maybe a little bit of aerodynamics is gone. But you can see Zizou is right on us now, 0.2. So he is definitely in the slipstream, and he is definitely in the chance of taking this win away from me. I'm not going to want to let that happen. But again, it's oval racing. Anything can happen as Zizou goes on the outside line now. So we are going to have the better run through the corner. But on exit, he is going to be quick, especially with a little slingshot of slipstream like he has now. As he turns us, he bumps us, and we almost lose it onto the apron, just being able to catch it. And I'm surprised he's not used the overspeed to then get around me, but maybe he was a bit slow from tapping the brakes a little bit as well. As you may have seen in the bottom there, I did tell him to watch his nose, because he did that to Nate. He's done that to other people previously in the race, and now he's done it to me. I don't think it's intentional, but he's got to be aware, and he's got to be careful of his nose not turning me or any other car for that matter. But now we head into the final corner for the second last time. This is it. Are we going to be able to hold on for one more lap to the line? Here we go. White flag is out. This is it. Confirmed. We are going to go to the end now. Zizou on the outside. He manages to pull slightly ahead into the first corner, but I'm going to hold the inside line. As you can see, my spotter saying keep low. He's on the outside. He's alongside enough to force me to the inside and not be able to wash out. As you can see, he gets a really, really strong run out of that corner. We are side by side, and yet again he managed to pull a nose in front. So now I'm getting a little bit more unsure into the last corner, as he has the better run on the outside, and he's far enough alongside me to get that run to the line. But now we are out of the corner, and this is it. This is the moment. Zizou's got the run, and as we go to cross the line, he just gets in front, and we are both 0.0 on the relative. But how close was that? It must have been tight. And when I say tight, real tight. And it was very, very tight. And looking back on it, I think I could have done more to squeeze into the wall and try to get the most out of it. But now, here are the results from that race. As you can see, I gained 0.0 safety rating, a big gain to that, and 86 iRacing. That is outstanding. And if I had won, it would have been 91. So I still wouldn't have been 1500, but I would have been close. But now, with that, I hope you guys did enjoy this oval race, and it is the beginning of my road to 2K. So if you did enjoy, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.